Hey, what's up, man?
Got it, Jeremy. How you doing?
Good, man. Where are you calling me from today?
From Morgan Hill, California.
California. I love it, man. I'm out in the Midwest. I'm in Omaha, Nebraska.
Omaha. Okay.
Yeah, it's like 95 degrees today. Well, it actually feels like it's like 102 right now. Outside of that, we're good though. Now, hey, I can
It,
hear you. I just can't see you though yet.
okay. Let me see if I can turn on my camera. How about now?
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. All right, my man. Today is all about you, man. I just want to get to know more about you, right? Who you are, what you're about, and like what your goals are. Cool.
Cool.
All right, my man. I'm gonna let you take it away. What do we currently do?
My background is I'm actually a mechanical engineer, and I got into working out about 10 years ago. I started mountain biking, and my conditioning weren't very good. So So I went and I go, well, I got to do something. I can't just be a weekend warrior because I suck. So a friend of mine got me doing CrossFit, and I started doing CrossFit. Took a while to lose the weight, get my conditioning, but man, never felt better. Um, Took this whole journey on working on myself because CrossFit, we do athletic things. So if you don't have the range of motion, the mobility, it's tough. So
Yeah,
I
100%.
started working on my shoulder mobility, hip mobility, just kind of just my own personal therapy on myself. And then also when I got better on that, then I started focusing on nutrition, and then that's where everything kind of come together. So around 3 years after doing CrossFit, I felt better. I just felt great. And people started to notice me and started asking me, what are you doing? So then I started kind of like coaching people on just on nutrition and the idea of what your mindset should be. And everybody caught on. And I was like, all right. And then, of course, from word of mouth, people started to kind of ask me if I wanted to coach them. So I was doing that just for me. I was just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
But recently, so I started coaching as a CrossFit. I got certified as a CrossFit trainer, and I do that part time. But now I have people that are kind of interested in me coaching them. So I've been doing it kind of pseudo online. And I was just thinking, oh, maybe there's something in it for me on this thing, not just for having fun, but maybe financially too. And that's
Yeah.
where I started to kind of start looking around on tools and how to set this up, and how to reach out to people, because people I'm with right now are just kind of word of mouth or people that I meet.
Gotcha.
So, but part of that is I like the idea that you could work with anybody anywhere. So that's where I kind of like where kind of working at a gym, you're kind of just local areas where you can support. Yeah. So
100%. So are you still doing like full time your mechanical engineering job and then also part time as a CrossFit
no,
coach?
I've been doing just contracting as a design engineer right now,
Okay.
but and I was doing some CrossFit coaching. I'm kind of
Gotcha.
been in like a little life limbo since COVID.
I got you. I got you. Okay, cool. Now, is coaching something that you'd be looking to do maybe sometime down the road, like full time? Is that a goal, or is this more like
Uh,
secondary income?
uh, well, I was just kind of looking at it as a secondary income, and just to fulfill my the part of working with people and teaching people, that interaction with people.
Gotcha.
And I love that part of it. I call it engineering people.
I like it. I
I'm a
like it.
people engineer now, right? So I like that part of just kind of working in their mindset, understanding what they believe and trying to say, hey, but if you look at it in this perspective, you'd see a different world, and that's probably why you're in your condition, because you haven't really gave it any you didn't put anything in a framework where it makes you feel healthy or make you healthy.
Awesome. Cool. So as far as goal wise, like, I know we want to be able to monetize on this, and we want to have additional, financial freedom, secondary income. What are you looking to, make a month off of this?
Just like I talked to Jared. I mean, what's his name again? Chad, or when I was messaging with Chad, I just said top of my head, like 4 to 6K, like a part-time, income. I would say, I mean, it would be nice if it was full-time, and I was like, and that has that flexibility of like living anywhere.
Yeah,
that would be the ultimate thing.
So full-time down the road would be something you're open to if it took off the way that you wanted.
Yeah. Okay. That would be something I'd be interested in. But I would probably still find some CrossFit gym somewhere to be a part-time coach, because I like that part of it.
Yeah, 100%. Let me give you some context on the average of online coaching. Anywhere between $250 on the very low end up to $500 per month on the higher end. Okay, so let's just say that you are charging closer on the upper end of, let's just say, $400 a month. Okay, so if you had 15 clients, that would get you that 6K a month if we're charging $400. If you want to go to 10K, you just need 25 clients. Think about that. 1 billion people in the world, we only need 25 people to hit 10K, right? So that seems pretty manageable, right? Now, outside of that, what do you think our biggest challenge is to make this more of a reality for you?
Right now, for me, is like just how to manage the people. So that's why I was looking at like applications, what type of apps that I can use. Because right now, I've been using True Coach, but I there's some things I like about it, but there's some things I don't like about it.
Yep.
So I was looking at some other ones, but and this is in my head, and I ran across your IG ad, so I just clicked on it and just started kind of like, maybe what let's check this out.
Yeah, 100%. We're actually partnered with True Coach as well. We used to be partnered with Trainerize. That's another one that you could utilize. They're all kind of similar. But if you learn the proper mechanics behind True Coach, it's a really great marketing feature as well. People they're actually using that app can view you on that application. They can reach out to you directly, which is great. And then you can also be eligible for like discounts on merchandise or on apparel and things like that for your clients as well.
Yeah.
So
I was just going through a questionnaire, and that's what they were asking.
Yeah, very cool. So outside of True Coach, anything else that we tried? I know you mentioned you got certified as well as a CrossFit coach. What else have we done?
I mean, when I was younger, I used to, I guess say, more like bodybuilding type stuff. So I'm really familiar in a lot of like ways of lifting, muscle building.
Okay.
So when I program my workout on CrossFit, I still kind of use that same philosophy where I use the strength training and then pinpoint it with the Metcons to hit those same muscles or the higher volume kind of stuff. So,
gotcha. What do you feel like you would need from like a business coach or a mentor to be successful? Are you looking for like a step-by-step process or accountability? What is it you need?
I just need kind of like a framework. That's what I'm really looking at, like tools and how to market, how to get clients, that kind of stuff.
Gotcha. All right.
That's really what I'm looking for.
Yeah. In the next 4 to 6 months, how would you like to see your life differently than where you're currently at?
My life's pretty good. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I like to be able to move in different areas. I would like to live in different areas of the United States, which my engineering background doesn't allow that.
Okay, I got you. So being flexible is a huge deal for you.
Yeah, as I'm getting older, that's starting to become a bigger deal.
Cool. I'm going to do a quick recap, make sure I got everything correctly. We are based out of California. You're a mechanical engineer right now. You're a contract design engineer. You also work part-time as a CrossFit coach. You got certified in that. We're really looking for this as a secondary source of income initially, and also to help people, because you mentioned you're a people engineer, which I love. I actually put that in quotes. Our main goal would be to, replace about 6K per month, and then eventually down the road, possibly go full time. So that opens up more opportunity to travel and see different parts of the United States. Our biggest challenge is making sure we're getting clients, marketing, and things of that nature. What we tried is we started going on True Coach. We got certified, and this is kind of our first steps as far as booking a call. What we need is a framework, step-by-step process, tools, and resources. In the next 4 to 6 months, your life is already good, but you'd like to be able to travel more, see more of the US. Is that correct?
That's about right.
All right, my man. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna show you what we have on a high level, then we'll deep dive into actual modules, and I'll show you exactly how I'm gonna get you past that 6K. Cool?
Okay.
All right, let me know when you can see my screen.
Yeah, got it.
Awesome. So as you know, with the Next Level Coaching Academy, we're actually accredited through the Better Business Bureau. We got a rating of an A out of a possible A+. We're also backed by 3 of the largest certification companies in the world, ACE, NASM, and ISSA. Okay. On the success ladder, we've got 2 tiers. We've got 10K Accelerator. We've got Mastery Level Coach. 10K Accelerator is great for an individual such as yourself who is looking to make some impact on the online platform. The information this course can get us from 0 up to 10K per month in as little as 4 months, if so desired. Mastery level will take place when we're hitting 10K on a consistent basis, and our focal point is to eventually make 100K per month, become more of that CEO, if that makes sense. Okay, our program is really broken up into 4 phases. The first thing we want to do is get you some clients right out the gate. Then we'll establish a solid business foundation, and we'll show you how to generate or leads organically to maximize your overall reach, and we'll develop sales and client retention strategies to help you reach, sustain, and surpass 10K per month. Now, on the support side of things, it's second to none. You're going to have an assigned one-on-one coach the entire 4 months. That individual's completed both 10K and mastery level, so they have a 6 or 7 figure business of their own built out the information in this course. You'll have a customized game planning call with that individual to review where you're at, where you want to be, and the most efficient way to get there. Every 2 weeks, you're going to have one-on-one coaching calls, very similar to this. You get to revisit the game plan, make changes, receive feedback, and then get very specific instructions. And then when we're averaging about 2 to 3 Zoom calls per week, and we've completed all of our sales modules, we'll introduce you to our sales coach. This will be someone to help you really maximize your return of investment, how to overcome a lot of those objections and close down those sales calls at a 40% clip or greater. Any questions on that so far? Cool. From there, we're going to have biweekly roster group coaching calls. You also have 5 times a week of group support calls that accommodate your current 9 to 5. This would go over client objection handling, client delivery, marketing, lead generation, mindset, even case studies as well. Then you'll have 24/5 tech support with your coach as well. So outside of all those game planning calls, you can text your coach as much as you'd like. They're contractually obligated to answer all of your questions. And then becoming a fitness entrepreneur is exciting. It's awesome, but it does come with a little bit of stress. So we created what we call the Zenpreneur method. We help with weekly mindset calls, breath work, meditation, even journaling sessions, just to ensure you're in a good headspace to move forward within your business. Resources, you're going to have the 10 course curriculum. You'll have that Zenpreneur method. We'll also provide done for you programming, which will save you hours of time each week. We'll give you agency outsourcing options when you're ready to make specific changes or enhancements to your program. We also offer an optional certification at no additional charge. Any questions on that so far?
No, sounds good.
Awesome. Now, this is going to be the 4 phases to get you from 0 to 10K. Okay, so 4 phases. Phase 1, act first. That means we're going to launch our business. We're going to announce to the world who you are and what you're about, but we're going to implement specific strategies to get your first couple clients. Phase 2, we're going to set up all of your backend systems. We're going to make sure you're a fully legal company. Then we're going to identify what problem you solve for individuals. Based upon that, we can create our offer and pricing. This first phase usually takes about a month to month and a half. It's a one-time setup. The remaining of the time is in phase 3 and phase 4. So phase 3, organic marketing. We're going to show you how to maximize your overall reach to get more client engagement. We'll also show you how to utilize WhatsApp community group chat in order for our community lead generation method to work. And we'll show you how to close down deals more efficiently. Phase 4 is like the fine tuning of everything, maximizing your sales skills, creating consistent client delivery systems, but emphasizing customer support and client retention to keep people happy for longer periods of time and advance into higher levels of your programming. Any questions on the 4 phases?
No.
Cool. All right, my man. This is going to be the actual modules. There's going to be 33 modules. Each module will have an overview link. It'll also be associated with videos. The link in the videos are tutorial style, so they'll go step by step to show you exactly what you need to do. Okay. So first step to becoming a full-time, we talked about strategies. We got 3 different strategies you're going to implement. The cool thing is the resources we provide for you are already done for you, so it saves us a lot more time. We're more efficient. The 10K Accelerator Directory, I want you to view this as onboarding material that'll help you become a better student. It really shows you how to maximize the program to its fullest capabilities. The success roadmap will be broken down into 2 phases. What do we need to do to get from 0 to 5K a month? And then what do we need to do to get from 5 to 10K a month? So step-by-step process is there. And then based upon our goals and lifestyle that we want to live, we want to create daily and evening routines. We also understand that becoming a business owner is exciting, it's stressful, fear of failure, anxiety, those are all natural, normal feelings associated with that, but how can we move past those feelings to move forward with our business? So we'll show you steps behind that. And then we've identified the top 10 struggles you'll face as a fitness entrepreneur, but we've provided solutions to each and every one of these as well. Administration systems and ChatGPT is where things get interesting. Have you started utilizing ChatGPT yet?
A little bit.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's like it's like Google on steroids.
It's crazy.
It's a high-power virtual assistant, so we can use this for creating SOPs, content creation ideas, even for guidelines for our nutrition programming. Backend systems, we'll show you how to utilize Wave and Stripe for payments, DocuSign for client agreements, Typeform and Calendly to book calls. We do implement True Coach. We also have Trainerize that you can utilize as well to load up all of your programming, all of your nutrition for your clients to make it more convenient. Financial systems, same thing here. We're going to show you how to set up your LLC, get your employment identification number, when to open up a business bank account, how to track what's coming in and out of your business, when to pay quarterly taxes, when to pay yourself, examples of business write-offs, all your different health and business liability insurances, all of your business legalities are covered through here. Now, cool thing is, if you were to set up your LLC the traditional way, it takes roughly 2 to 3 weeks. We're partnered with an AI company. It takes like 2 to 3 minutes. So it's a fraction of the time we can focus on actually scaling our business. From there, we'll move into target setting. We're going to create your 3-year vision, your 1-year vision, your 3-month vision. We'll deep dive into your specific goals. And then from there, we're going to identify what problems you solve for individuals. That will base what our offer and pricing is going to be. So is this going to be a more do it for you, do it with you, or do it yourself program? The more that you do for individuals, the higher the ticket offer, which will be established upon your overall length of terms. So we'll help with the overall structure of your pricing as well. From any questions on that so far?
A lot of information there.
Yeah, so building a business from scratch, it's a lot of legwork, right? But these are the step-by-step approach. The cool thing is I want to show you something else really quick too. I'm glad that you kind of mentioned that. So say, for instance, I'm just going to pick out a random one. Each module is going to have an overview link. Okay, so you click on this overview link like this, and then this will take you into tutorial style written format on exactly what to do. So as you click on this, this will actually save to your Google Docs, so you'll always have access to this, but it gets no easier than this. It literally goes step by step for you on exactly what you need to do. Okay. Now, if you're a visual person like me, I like to learn visually. Let's just pretend you're going to set up Wave for payment. You click on this video. So it literally goes step by step as well on the video. So there's zero guesswork, which is really nice. Okay. Any questions on that so far?
No.
All right, my man. Moving on. From there, we're going to teach you organic marketing strategy. So you mentioned like how to market, things of that nature. We're going to show you how to do 1 hour's worth of work and get 14 different pieces of content created out of that, utilizing an AI software. And then from there, we're going to show you how to spread that across all the platforms. So we're going to show you how to set up podcasts and YouTube, because we want people to understand who you are, what you're about, what message you're trying to convey. And then we'll show you how to market for all things Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok related. So it's more than just randomly posting. There's very specific strategies and resources in each platform in order to maximize overall efficiency. So this would go over like hashtag use, page aesthetics, organization, call to actions, reels, storylines, the whole nine. Same thing for TikTok as well. We want to make sure we're getting as much client engagement as we possibly can. From there, we move into content creation made easy. This is introducing you to Microsoft introducing you to Microsoft Designer, Canva Basic, and Canva Pro, which are just great editing features. It really helps with the page aesthetics and organization. Great for branding as well. And then from there, we're going to move into the 10K lead generation framework. There's 3 different ways we do this. The first of which is what we call earned media. So I want you to think of this as like inbound marketing or people reaching out to you first. We're going to give you specific strategies and resources to get people incentivized to want to come to you first. So an example of this, a really cool one might be for you, cross-pollination. Maybe you're partnered with another CrossFit coach from across the country, and their audience gets to see who you are and vice versa. So now we're establishing a larger, lead quality. We're getting more people interested. And then from there, we have more people that, shoot free resources too. So free resource strategy, everyone loves a free resource. Click here for my 5-day HIT program or whatever it is you're going to be giving out, right? This way you get their information, you're able to follow up with them. But my favorite one, the scholarship strategy. It gets people incentivized to want to sign up with you right away, gets them really interested. Opposite end of that is what we call conversation and calls. I want you to think this is like outbound marketing, or you reaching out to individuals first. We'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you conversation and call examples. But more importantly, we're going to show you where to find all these leads on all 3 platforms, how to build and nurture these relationships, have more intimate one-on-one conversations by filtering them through our WhatsApp group. So that way they're already talking to individuals you've already serviced or currently serve. So by the time they get on that sales call, they feel like they know you, they trust you, and it's an easier sell for you. From there, we're going to move into referrals. So this is probably the easiest way to grow your business. Friends, families, coworkers, ex-clients, talking about how amazing you are. We're going to show you different resources and strategies to incentivize them to bring you more referrals without you having to ask for it. Any questions on that?
No.
Cool. Now, if we're going to be an entrepreneur of any sort, we got to be great at sales, right? So we're going to teach you how to maximize your sales capabilities to set up 2 types of phone calls. The first is a meet and greet. It's like a 10-minute call. You're kind of trying to screen this client to see if you really want to work with them and if you can actually solve their problems. From there, that'll lead us to the closing call. This is when you're trying to lock down that lead and turn them into a client. We'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you our entire objection handling web. We'll teach you how to create downsells and discounts. This will be a game changer, creating financing options for people who normally couldn't afford your program, and then how to lock them in once and for all. Once we lock them in, we want to go back and we want to track all this, okay? So we want to track how many calls were booked, how many showed, how many closed, and at what length of term. So we give you our resources for that to do that more efficiently. Objection handling is going to be all the excuses you're going to hear from people as to why they can't start your program. We give you over 30 different examples that you're going to hear over and over. So the more you can familiarize yourself with this, the easier it is to overcome those objections and move forward with that sale. Let's see, onboarding process is going to be someone's first 30 days in your program. So this will make or break if someone wants to continue with you. We want to make sure we have standards and expectations created. Getting them a resource in their hand within that first 24 to 48 hours while you're building out their program is going to be really important. And then client delivery is going to be the week-to-week process on how you deliver services. We just show you how to do this more efficiently by utilizing some of the newest software. We also go over communication styles. What do you do if someone's ghosting you? They want to quit, they're not listening. What do we do if they've already paid and they're doing these things? How does that work, right? So we'll give you resources and strategies behind that. Oftentimes though, when this is happening, they want to feel like they want to be a part of a larger community. So we talk about how to build a more effective community and get them results, as well as some of them want more individualized touch points with you. Some of them want challenges created. Some of them want to be incentivized to do what's already expected of them. So we'll give you resources and strategies to get them to execute on a more consistent basis. From there, we're going to move into customer service. So the not so fun side of things. How do we deal with cancellations, refund requests? Maybe if someone needs a pause services, how do we handle that? How do we track it? And then lastly, client retention. We want to keep people in your program for long periods of time, but we want to advance them to higher levels of your programming. Any questions on that?
It's all went really fast, but no, not really.
Cool. All right, quick recap, and then we'll go over any other questions, okay? It's going to be a 4-month program. You'll have your customized game planning call. You're going to have a one-on-one coach the entire 4 months. You're going to have one-on-one coaching calls every 2 weeks. You're going to have a sales coach as well. You'll have the Facebook community and CEO trainings. 5 times we do group support calls. 24/5 tech support, done for you programming, and optional certification, and the business course curriculum. Is there anything you felt like we missed?
Some of the stuff you were talking about, like tracking and all of that stuff, is that on some software that you guys have, or how does that work?
Yeah, we'll show you how to utilize like different apps and different like platforms like Google Docs or Google Sheets is going to be an easy way to do it. It's going to be really based upon like how much you want to, like, for instance, our programs are built to where you're not having to spend really a lot of any additional money outside of the course, right? So we'll show you like some of the more effective ways to do that without having to like overinvest.
Okay, so yeah, because you were going through all that stuff, and I was like, oh, is this something that's built in on like something that you guys have, or like tracking and all of that stuff? So you're
Yeah,
saying that.
100%. So we'll actually show you how to track a ton of this stuff, right?
So do you guys have like templates then that you can
Yep.
use in?
We'll show you how to create templates, how to utilize it, how to maximize Google Sheets to its fullest capabilities. Everything is like literally step by step. So each one of these, I mean, if I couldn't really click on each one of these, I mean, to a degree, because there's going to be a ton of stuff covered in each module, right? But let me go over tracking. So for instance, so when we go into here, this is going to be huge too. Again, these overview modules are going to give you step-by-step processes here. So if we're looking at this, we're going to show you the booking tracker, income tracker, sales tracker, how to read the data, and then how to create an action plan based off of all that. Okay. So this will give you a basic rundown, and then those videos that are associated with that are right up here for you as well.
So
Makes sense?
Going to provide templates of those, or those are something I have to create?
Yep. So we will provide an example of templates. We have some templates that you can actually already utilize, but these videos go step by step on how to create those templates. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I just wondering if you had something in the background that you guys already have or something.
Yeah, so there's a lot of resources that we already do provide that you can click on. You can just change out. You can put in your own information in there.
Mm-hmm.
So again, a lot of the resources that we're already providing in here are already done for you. It's just you kind of customizing it to your own unique needs. So they'll have examples, they'll have templates, but then you'll just change them out. You'll edit them as you see fit based upon your own business. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. What other questions do you have?
Do you have like an outline and all, and how all this stuff comes together?
Yeah. So each module is going to have,
It's going really quick. I just want to like see the whole framework more kind of laid out.
Yeah. So each module goes step by step in order. So each one of these, the first step to becoming a full-time coach, it starts here. This is going to be the strategies that you utilize first to get your first couple clients. So each one of these is going to be a module that you're going to want to click on. And each one of these module documents gives you an overview or outline of each module. So for instance, this document will cover all of this stuff in written material. Then as you move on to the next one, so say for instance, if you want to go into administration systems or whatever, this will have a module document that will overview all what's covered in here as well. So every single one has one of these. Cool. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. I was just, because you're going through it so fast, I was just thinking if you had one that's kind of just like a short version, like a table of content kind of thing.
Yeah, so this would be your accelerator directory. So this is going to be your table of contents. This is going to show you exactly where to go for certain things, how to maximize the course to its fullest capabilities. Shows you where customer support's located, how to like provide certain accreditations, things of that nature. But what I went through, I had to go through like relatively fast because I'm not able to click on every single video.
Yeah, yes. No, I was just wondering if you had like a simplified version of just a text version of this stuff.
So we have this, we have different outlines, but I can't send out the entire outline. I can just send out like the guarantees and things of that nature, but we don't have anything that we actually send to clients, because essentially that's really what you're going to be paying for, is to have that
Yeah,
usage and that tutelage. But I can
No, I
provide
understand.
you a condensed video of what I just went through, but it's not going to go as in detail of what I did. Any other questions you got?
Yeah, so far so good.
Okay. Did you get a chance to check out any testimonials?
No, not really. I was really busy this morning. I'm just gonna check them out later.
Okay, I'm just gonna go over a couple of them with you. So this is Karina. Karina was making about 2K a month. Her goal was she just wanted to travel and spend more time with her family. Okay. First tattoo indicates when she started NLCA. Bottom tattoo indicates when she quit her job. After 6 months, she was collecting 10 to 12K on a regular basis. She's now making 15K a month. She works about 35 hours a week. She travels, spends time with the kiddos. So I'm sharing her because I know that you mentioned you really want to be able to, travel and see different places. So I kind of want to show you that one. On the opposite end of the spectrum, we got Zach. Zach was an in-person trainer making probably about 40 to 50K a year. He got on with us and 15 times his income. So now he's a 7-figure earner. He has a whole team underneath of him. So 2 different ends of the spectrum, right? He started in June 2021, and within a year and a half later, he was a 7-figure earner. So he's more of that CEO style. This
So
is
he's
Lacey.
got like trainers underneath him. Is that he built a business with a trainers underneath him? Is that what you mean? He's a
Yeah,
CEO?
he has a team underneath him. So he'd have an assistant coach. He has a couple DMers. He has a couple people that like help with his. He has like a virtual assistant, things of that nature that handle some of the back end stuff for him. So once you're getting to that level, that's when you go into mastery level coach. Mastery level coach is going to be like when we're hitting 10K on a consistent basis. We'll teach you when to like start running ads, when to bring on your first DMer, when to hire an assistant coach. The average typically for most trainers or coaches, if you're going to be a one-man show, anywhere between 30 to 60 clients on your own, depending upon how organized you are and the time that you have available. But for the average, you can expect to manage probably about 30 to 60 clients before you need to bring somebody on.
Okay.
And when we get to that point, we'll even be able to show you like how to compensate them, how to track their level of efficiency, what they're supposed to be doing on a day-to-day basis, daily communication styles. Like we'll show you everything once we get to that mastery level. Cool. From there, I'm going to show you a couple of averages. It's a pretty big deal. 73% of our students sign their client in month 1. On average, it takes people just 1 week to do so. So cool stat behind this. The individuals that get their client in month 1 by the end of month 4 are averaging over 8K per month. The individuals that don't sign their client in month 1, but by the end of month 4 are averaging over 6,500. So just to be a basic mediocre student, you could expect to make 6,500 to 8K. All right. People are quitting their jobs in an average of 10.6 weeks to go full-time on the online fitness business. Again, you don't have to, but that's where a lot of individuals are seeing that full financial freedom and able to do that. And then of the students who do hit a 10K month, it takes them 13 weeks. So just over 90 days, people are working themselves into a completely different tax bracket. And then the students who stay with us 12 months typically have 97 clients on their roster on average. Those individuals, the 97 clients, are averaging 366,000 per year. So again, once you're at 97 clients, you're probably going to be more than just a one-man show. Cool. And then right now, our program is getting graded a 4.6 out of 5. Any questions on that?
How many people have gone through your program?
Nearly 3,000. Did you get a chance to hear about the 3 times your investment guarantee?
No.
So that's going to be important too. A lot of companies will have a money back guarantee. We have a 3 times your investment guarantee, or you get 100% refund. Now, to qualify for that, all you'd have to do is attend your game planning call, attend all of your one-on-one coaching calls, which is only 2 per month, 1 group support call each week, charge at least the bare minimum suggested prices of $250 or more for services, have no late payments, run a scholarship program within the first 90 days, and not spend longer than 2 weeks on the optional certification if that's something that you want to utilize. So if you do all that, show up and just do the work expected with our coaches' support and help, we guarantee you'll 3 times the amount you invest in, or you get 100% refund. And again, year to date, we've helped almost 3,000 students. We've only had a return 1.6%. Any questions on that? Does that give you a little bit more confidence?
Yeah, I just kind of, you give me all these numbers, but it doesn't mean anything if they don't have the total amount of people.
So yeah, nearly 3,000.
3,000, okay.
So we've only had a return of 1.6%. So that's basically like a return of maybe 48 people out of 3,000.
Yeah.
Does that give you a better indication on the success rate?
Yeah.
Cool. Any questions on all that so far?
No.
Now I know we unpacked a lot. What do you think out of all this stood out the most for you?
It's just your whole outline of what you're putting together is kind of like, much more than I thought I'd see.
Okay. So yeah, again, if you're going to be building a business on your own, we're going to want to make sure that we have every foundation covered, right? No different than when you're started working out. You want to make sure we have all those foundational movements before we progress to the next, right? Progressive overload. Same thing with our business. We want to make sure that everything is logistic. It makes sense that everything is fully legal and that you actually have the skill set in order to like scale that business step by step. Do you feel like that provides that for you?
So far, it looks like it.
Cool. What other questions do you have for me?
How much does this cost?
Yeah, we're about to dive into it. So there's going to be a payment plan or a paid in full option. Payment plan means we put down a down payment. We spread it out over 4 to 6 months. Paid in full just means we pay the whole thing up front. We save a significant amount of money. Now, no matter where you're at financially, we do have extended payment plans. We have financing options as well. Cool. All right. So what's this thing going to cost us? Okay. There's going to be a payment plan of $7,300 or a paid in full option of $6,500. That saves you $800. Out of those two, which do you think works best for you?
I don't know. 6,500. So this covers everything you just mentioned, except
Correct.
the mastery.
Correct.
Oh, so hold on. Oh. Right.
Yep. This covers this price covers everything that we just went over. Mastery levels.
It's a 4-month program plus. And this is with the one-on-ones.
Correct.
Coaching. And on average, in the 4-month, you're saying what's your average return for your students?
So the average individual is making between $6,500 to $8,000 per month after 4 months.
How quickly does this you can put all of this stuff together? The profile, I mean, the whole setup. You're saying it's like 6 weeks.
Yep. So if we go back to this, let me go back really quick to our phases. This will help out a little bit. Okay. So phase 1 and phase 2 right here, setting up your business, launching, and then like the business system as far as like setting up your payment systems and stuff like that and legalizing your business. All this together will take about a month to month and a half tops. Okay. Phase 3 and phase 4 is stuff that we're going to be doing daily. That's where we're going to spend the majority of our time. So, organic marketing, reaching out to individuals, nurturing relationships, closing down deals. That's going to be the main scope of what we're going to be doing on an ongoing basis. So this first 2 phases are just a one-time setup. This goes pretty quick.
Okay. Do you have to like start away with like a business, like an LLC? You were saying there was something in here with an LLC.
Yep. So phase 2 is going to be under the LLC. You don't have to set up an LLC immediately at all. Okay. You can still be getting businesses. You can still get business and start building up your clientele. You can always go back and get your LLC. But if you want to make this like, a legitimate business for you ongoing, that's something that you're eventually going to want to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I thought, when you said that, I thought you had to set all that stuff up.
No, we want to get you clients first before we want to get you some clients first before we get all that set up. I'd rather you be overwhelmed with business versus like overwhelmed with like all this stuff set up. I don't got anybody paying.
Yeah.
Any other questions you got with these phases or anything?
Yeah, I just need to. I mean, it just looks like really fuzzy to me. So it's because it's so much information. I'm just trying to digest it all.
Sure.
And those videos, on average, how long are they?
So they're going to
training?
vary. Some of these videos are going to be anywhere between 2 minutes to 25 minutes.
Okay.
So I'll tell you like this, if you can dictate, I'd say 10 to 20 hours per week, you're going to be in a solid spot. If you can dictate anything over 20 hours, you're in a dangerously great spot. So I'd say even starting off, if you can do like, 45 minutes a day would be pretty realistic. I was a mastery level trainer. I trained 40 people a week, 2 times a week. So I had to get really resourceful with my time. So I listened to modules on the way to work, on the way home, when I was doing cardio. And then by the time I got home, I could just execute what it told me to do.
And they're pretty easy to follow and
Yeah. So if we go back into, let's go into a different module so you can take a look at another one. So for instance, offer and pricing. Okay. We're going to go into this module here. Again, if you can literally just, if you're able to read and follow instructions, this literally goes step by step on how to do every single one of these. Okay. As far as the videos go, they go step by step as well.
How long in this program, how long do you have access with all of this information?
Yep. So on these Google Docs, when you click on this will naturally save to your Google Docs. You'll always have access to that because all the written material will be saved.
Okay.
What other questions you got for me?
There was a lot of stuff you were talking about, like making these scripts and all that stuff. Is there like, are you gonna let me know like the tools I need for that and how to do that? Is that what you need?
We already the scripts are already done for you, and you just change them based upon your own tonality.
Oh, okay. Okay. So they're already basically laid out, and then you can just download them.
Correct. And then you'll change them out, like for instance, like how you maybe talk to your family is probably gonna be different than how you talk to me, right? So you can always change that script based upon whoever is in front of you, right?
Okay, so those are like templates then.
Correct.
You had something where you were talking about that Chat GPT where it was creating these contents and stuff. Is that for more advertising, or is that for like just building up your social media?
So Chat GPT is going to be utilized for a multitude of different things. We can actually use it for creating guidelines for our nutrition and our workouts. So like if you use Chat GPT, if you get very specific commands, we actually show you in one of the modules how to give specific commands to generate what it is you're looking for. So you might say, create a 5-day workout program for a man 35 to 40 looking to gain muscle. All right. And it will, like within minutes, generate a whole thing. And then you can look over that. If there's something that you want to change out, you can. It's not meant to replace what you're doing, but it does give you guidelines.
Yeah, it kind of gives you a framework.
Yeah, exactly. Modify it. Same thing with your social media. You might be saying like, create me a funny conversation about CrossFit and building and muscle building. They'll create something clever for you, and then you can utilize that as well. So it helps you create ideas a lot faster.
Okay, and that so by looking at that module, it'll help you to teach you how to do that stuff.
Correct. So if we go back to here, and then we go into Chat GPT, it's going to give you the module overview document on how to run it. Then it's going to give you go here. This is going to break down exactly verbatim word for word. So like, for instance, this video is going to be 23 minutes long, right? So let me just fast forward. So they're showing you exactly how to be more specific on what to type. See how easy that is? It literally goes step by step. It's showing you exactly what you would need to do based upon what it is you're using it for.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I played around with it a few times. It's pretty interesting.
What other questions you got?
If they said it, if the program is how long? 4 months or
4
6
months long.
months?
Yep.
And it's 7,300. As a prepayment or
7,300 is the payment plan, and then 6,500 is just if you were to pay it in full. So, for instance, it'd be like 2,300 down. If you spread that over the remaining 3 payments, that would be 1,667, which is you needing about 3 to 5 clients, depending on what you're charging. If you wanted me to extend it to 6 months, which we could do, that would be a total of 1,000 per month, which is you needing like, again, 3 to 5 clients, depending on what you're charging.
Okay. We have some payment plans. Interesting.
Now, out of those 2, which do you think works best for you? Like, which one are you leaning toward?
Kind of like the payment plan.
That's what the majority of students do. That's like what 95% of individuals do. I don't know, a lot of people have 6,500 laying around. So with that, a lot of people will go with that payment plan. So is 2,300 down? Do you want me to spread that over 3 or 6 months? Which one do you think would work best for you?
Let's see. On this, because I don't know if you call him my partner, but I have my my nephew. He does a lot of this marketing stuff, and what you just showed me might just accelerate him putting this stuff together.
Yeah.
Because because I'm laying out all of this stuff and I'm putting it all together. But he said that there's certain things that you have to kind of like tools and stuff that he wants to get and stuff. So I was kind of like, okay, but it's probably the same stuff. Yeah, just kind of see if that's going to be something we want to, because I have somewhat of a framework, but not as detailed as yours. Definitely none of the business stuff. That was kind of something I'm gonna have to was gonna piggyback on top. Let me see if I'm definitely feel like I'm interested, but I want to kind of talk it over with him to see if it's like something that is there kind of like I don't know, like a short version of what you just told me that you could send me? Yeah,
I can send you over a condensed 10-minute presentation.
Yeah, that would be great. And I could go over it with him and he can kind of see it. Because he's already kind of started to kind of lay out a lot of the stuff, So, but if we can kind of streamline it and use this, I would rather do that. But he's put some time in it already, so I gotta feel bad. I gotta feel bad. Nah, just forget all that stuff. I bought this module.
So
we started working together, and I kind of laid out like a business plan and kind of started doing this stuff, and he started kind of doing kind of similar to what you guys have, but not as detailed.
Correct.
So, but I think we could move faster if I could just say, hey, this is what I have. We could just both go use this thing and then go. But I want to kind of go over it with him first instead of just, because he's been very excited because it's kind of like, this is whole, he has experience on it, on the other stuff, but not in the fitness. So, but he was excited to do this for me. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of putting a pause. But if I can, but in my mind, this would accelerate the program faster. So
for sure. So there's
that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%. There's a lot of people that come to us that already run their own personal businesses. And what I will say, the online platform is completely different than running your normal standard business, right? So you're right.
Yeah.
As far as efficiency goes, you're not only just having him help you, but you also have that one-on-one coach. You have that 24/5 tech support. So you're going to be able to get through this and streamline it a whole hell of a lot faster. And if he's already good at this, he could run the back end system, since that's where his specialty is at, and you could be doing, you know, the other stuff.
Exactly. So I'm kind of excited to see this, but I don't want to just slap it over and yeah, forget all that stuff. This is what we're doing. That makes sense.
Yeah, 100%.
But
What I would
like
tell
it.
him, what I would tell him is like, hey, I love the fact that you've been investing in me and you wanted to help out. I think I found something that's going to solve both of our problems. I think this is actually going to streamline what you want to do a whole lot faster.
Yeah.
It already comes with all the steps involved. Because could he figure it out on his own? He probably could, but it'd take him 3 to 4 times longer.
Exactly. So then we get a template and he can learn off it even faster. So to accelerate his learning thing. So that's why I'm thinking, but I don't want to just throw it in his face and say, yeah, I got this thing. That makes sense.
Yeah,
but I like it. I like it. I see it, you know, but we went over. So let me, if you could send me like I said, a short version of what we covered here, and the information that you're gonna provide.
I'm gonna send it to you now to make sure that you got it. So I'm gonna send you 2 videos. Okay, so one's gonna be like an overview, kind of like the hype video. And I'm gonna send you and both of them are under 10 minutes. So don't worry, it's not like you gotta watch a long, drawn out video again. But this will give him some more indication on what he wants to do. So hold on one second. I'm gonna send you this first one. I'm gonna label this overview. The next one I'm gonna send you is the 10-minute.
Your background is almost as cool as mine.
Next one I'm gonna send you condensed. I'm gonna put down a short presentation.
Great.
And then I'll also screenshot a couple of those clips for you. Short presentation. Okay, so let me know when you get those. Got those?
Yeah, I got it.
Awesome, my man. When did you guys want to hop back on another call? Do you guys got anything available tomorrow?
Let me give him a call. Actually, I'm pretty booked tomorrow. That's Thursday. Yeah, so I do some one-on-ones right now. So I'm gonna see if I could. I mean, let me check with probably like Friday afternoon.
Okay.
But let me confirm with that, because I want to make sure if I have time to kind of share this with him first before I hop on back with you. So
yeah, those videos I sent you, you might want to send those to him as well, and that would be a good. Yeah, that'd be a good indication as well on what it entails.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Let's see if we could. Can we do something like? Oh, wait a minute. Oh shoot! I'm actually booked on. I have this whole thing on Friday afternoon.
So this is something that you want to move forward with. Like if you have a conversation with him, it's good to go. Our next phone call will take probably about 10 minutes tops.
Yeah. But I'm thinking tomorrow. I can't do Friday. I can't do tomorrow. I can't do Friday. So I guess early Monday.
Are you open to doing Sunday?
Sunday. Yeah, Sunday afternoon around 1.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put you in your PST time, so that'll be 2 my time. You said Sunday afternoon at what time? Sorry.
1.
12. You said 1?
1 o'clock.
Yeah, that works. I'm gonna put you in here for. (1 p.m. PST). Yep, I got you locked in for Sunday at 1 p.m. your time.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Cool.
All right. Let me know how that conversation goes. Also, between now and then, I'm also going to send you over a free resource as well. And I know that you mentioned that lead generation was something that you really wanted to focus on as well, and how to get started. So I'm going to send you over a how to get started mini course.
Okay.
Go.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
On all your trainers, what's the kind of like the demographics and age?
For people that are going my specific trainers, or are you talking about through
Or, you know,
LCA?
kind of like all the ones that kind of went through your program.
Oh, they're going to vary. So for instance, I'm 41. I've been as a master level trainer for over 15 years. We've got people that are in their 60s. We got people that are just like 20 that just got out of high school. It's going to be a wide variety, because what you're going to be selling is the pain points. So an example, I kind of go after men 35 to 50 that are high level executives. So think about men 35 to 50. What problems do they have, right? If they're a high level executive, usually not a whole lot of time, usually not very good nutrition, usually not a whole lot of being present at home with their wife or their kids. So think about that as well. If we're not home with our wife and kids, there's no intimacy, right? So if men don't get money, we don't have power, and we don't have sex, those are problems for us, right? So
it's a problem.
Yeah, so I teach men how to be a beast, not only in the boardroom, but to be that father and that husband that their family's looking for through daily habits and things of that nature, by optimizing all aspects, from their mindset to their lifestyle to their fitness. All those things are all integrated into one, right? So for that, I have a lot of men that already will inbox me because I'm speaking to their pain points. So whatever I post about could be about a pain point that they can resonate with, right?
Okay.
So the more specific we can get. Now, am I also pulling in a couple female clients? Yeah, I'm also getting some athletes as well. The problem is I used to only want to train athletes, but athletes don't have any money, right? So you want to go with people that are going to be able to, continuously afford your training, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
Cater who can pay you.
100%. Now, for instance, how old are you?
Excuse me?
How old are you?
I'm 57.
Dude, you look amazing. So that's going to be an easy way.
Thanks, man.
That's going to be an easy way to market, man, because majority of the people that come to me a lot of them are, yes, 35 to 50, but I have a ton of college people, a ton of younger people, significantly, in less age than I am, because I've been able to, take care of myself for so many years. So when you're someone like that 57 that's got a great build, speaks well, presents well, people automatically want to know, what is his secret sauce to looking like that for the longevity, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's how in my mindset, it's all about longevity. So that's how I get people to come and talk to me. They just say, what? They get shocked that I'm telling them I'm 57. And then especially when they see me work out, I'm like, no way.
Yeah, you got a great look, man, like well built, great skin, great smile. Dude, these are easy things that we can market. Easy. Right? So you're hitting too on pain points that most people neglect. You talked earlier about range of motion, mobility, right? Those are things that a lot of people are neglecting every single day. And the longer they neglect it, the worse they're going to feel once they hit our age, right?
Yeah. So, yeah. You think you feel bad now?
Yeah, 100%. So you're showing them the cheat code to what life could look like as they get older. Because some people are like, most men are like, oh, I'm 30 plus years old. I've never been in shape. I'm just gonna kind of chalk that up to genetics and I don't need it. Versus if we tell them how this is gonna benefit their sexual health, their mental health, their business, their relationships, right? They're gonna be wanting to tap into what you've got available for them.
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah, man, you'll kill it. Well, do you have any other questions for me? Not, I got you scheduled for Sunday, but I will follow
Yeah,
up with
just
you.
you sent me some email, or is it just all from the a link?
All from links.
Okay, I got it.
Yep.
All
So
right.
I'll probably follow up with you on Friday. Just text and be like, hey, how'd the conversation go with your business partner? Did you start the mini course? And then from there, we can make sure we have a better indication on what option we're going with on Sunday. Cool.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right.
All right, Jeremy.
If you need anything at all, shoot that number I texted you from is my specific number. So you can shoot me a text at any point in time. Okay.
All right.
Abe, I
Sounds
appreciate
good.
your time, buddy.
Appreciate yours. Thank you.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
All right. Okay. Bye.